Now let's just see what it says for body fat. Oh my god! Hey Best Pally, I'm Allie, and in my last video I talked about my fitness transformation. Let's just see that before and after again. Though that transformation only happened when I stopped weighing myself and started doing something different, which I'm going to show you how to do. Because it's not that I stopped tracking. If you're not new here, you know that I love tracking and numbers, and seeing the data change is gamifying my workout and my body, and it's super fun, and that's what keeps me motivated. But instead of tracking my weight, seasonally I've been doing a DEXA scan that shows me body composition, how much body fat that I have, how much muscle mass. By the way, if you think that I'm telling you that you need to start getting DEXA scans, that's not the case. There's something else that we're gonna test, so stay tuned, because yes, I say don't look at your weight, but also I step on a scale every morning. First, let me explain what I'm looking at with the DEXA scans and why I think it's way more important than weight. It shows me if I've gained muscle or at least maintained it and then lost body fat, which is way more important than just how much gravity is pulling down on your body as a whole. And this is super apparent in my February scan, because the scan that I did before, I was 121.4 pounds, and then in February I was 125. And so old me would be looking at the scale going, holy crap, I am out of shape, whatever I was doing isn't working, and it was a lot. I was working my butt off. And I would start to starve myself or completely give up on my training and do something else, when actually it was working, because my lean tissue went from 84.6 to 88. That's 3.4 pounds of muscle that I had packed on. That's the weight. You probably heard that muscle weighs more than fat. And my total body fat actually went down from 26.5 to 26. So that means I was actually getting fitter, it was working, and I wouldn't have known had I not done this scan. And standing on the scale, mad at myself for failing. Now for a DEXA scan, you go lay under a big, expensive device and someone else runs it for you, and that's totally not possible every morning or at all in a lockdown, and so I can't get a DEXA scan right now. Isolation scan to the rescue! This is an unboxing. Okay. Inevifit sent me this Smart Body Fat Scale, which does body composition, which is the important part. Smart tracking, love it. Highly accurate, let's see. And it connects to an app, which is awesome. I'll explain why I really care about that in a sec. So it shows body weight, okay, and body fat, which is very important to me, and then skeletal muscle, and then a bunch of other stuff that I didn't know should maybe be important to me and I'll probably start caring about. But it is extra awesome. I already downloaded the app. It has an app and it makes graphs automatically. How cool! The reason I'm very excited about this is, let me explain that the idea of doing a body scan at home is not new to me. I have a scale that does body scan. It kind of does. I've been using this for like 7 years, and it sends electricity through your body like that one does too. Don't turn on. Okay, I'm sorry that I'm bad-mouthing you, but this does body fat and muscle mass, and this is how I track. This is years and years of me writing down what my numbers are every morning. And I still have this. I don't know why. This is meaningless. If it was in a graph, I could look at it and make sense of it. Wow, think of the time I spent doing this. Oh, that's ridiculous. Why? Why is this still in my home? And also, why, if I have this lovely data, am I going to get full body DEXA scans? Well, because this is kind of garbage, and I'm hoping that this one is not kind of garbage. I feel like in 7 years, body scan technology has probably come a long way, and I should try out a new one. So let's. This is the view you're getting, because obviously I need to do this naked. I've got to weigh my clothes. Okay, it's sitting down, I step on it, and calibrating, sweet, and it's already connected. This little sign down here says Bluetooth. Set my phone down so I'm not weighing that, and here we go. Oh, my glasses are still on. Whatever, it's fine. There we go, now it's electrifying me. In case you were worried, it felt like nothing. Ah, we're done. And immediately shows up on my phone with a whole lot of data. Cool. Okay, I put a towel on because there's more to discuss, but not clothes because I need to do another weigh-in, which is going to be super interesting. The scale is telling me I'm 17.9 body fat, which I'm smiling. For comparison, the last time I did a DEXA scan, it was the lowest body fat that a DEXA scan had ever told me, 23.6. But that's a difference of 5.7%. That's a huge difference when you're talking about body fat. My last DEXA scan was 6 months ago, so maybe you can say that I transformed 5.7% body fat in that amount of time, but probably not. So now I want to see what the scale I've been using for like 7 years does at the same time as the new scale. Wake up, old friend. Also calibrating. Although now I gotta pick this up. Again, sending electricity through my body. Also does not hurt. And there we go, 24.4, so pretty similar in terms of weight. Now let's just see what it says for body fat. Oh my god, 28.5. I've had a lot of body recomposition in the last 60 seconds. If you're not getting why this is surprising, then let me show you a visual that will explain. I just realized all the comments on this video are gonna be about my sock tan. Leave me alone! I cycle a lot! Okay, now for the illustration, I found this example of what 30%, 25%, and 20% body fat approximately looks like. Now here's me coming in at 29! That seems off. I actually had the opportunity to do a way more expensive bioelectrical impedance device, which that's what this is called, and the one that I had used for such a long time. But this one was big, and it's at Bulletproof Labs, so you know that it's pricey. Anyway, it told me that I am 31.5% body fat, and that I am obese, and I need to speak to a doctor. Now, I will say that I had just chugged like 48 ounces of water right before, and you're not supposed to do that. We're not supposed to work out. Oh, I biked there too. You're not supposed to work out before. Basically, impedance devices are known for being not accurate or precise, and so that's why I still do DEXA. But if you look at this illustration, I actually think that I belong over here. And this thing telling me 17.9 seems more accurate than DEXA. Now, the place that I go to get my scan says that DEXA is the most accurate and precise way to measure body fat. There's also hydrostatic weighing, air displacement, somebody using calipers on you. I'm not saying that this is better than repeatedly paying a bunch of money and getting x-rayed, because I'm still gonna keep doing both, but I'm psyched to try this out for a long time. Let me do that for you. Oh, hello, 2 months later. I'm sold. Ah, this thing is cool. Now show you the graph that I was talking about. That is awesome. Okay, well, that's my weight. Who cares? Again, not important. Hope you got that from this video. Okay, there's my body fat, which this is so much better than this. Oh my goodness. This has been really helpful for me because right now I'm reverse dieting, and mentally that's hard. Let me explain reverse dieting if you don't know. I'm basically adding 100 calories every couple of weeks, trying to get my body used to eating more without actually adding on fat. And so that means there are some fluctuations happening. And I do use the scale every morning, and that was a problem back when I was looking at just the weight, because I would see it move day to day and you get stressed out. Small changes in water in your body, or did you crap yet, can make some fluctuations that make you feel like you're not progressing. But when you can look at it over time and realize like, hey, yeah, my body fat like went up in this section, but also is coming back down, and then from day to day, up, down, up, down, up, down. Stop freaking out every morning about fluctuations and just look at the big picture. Oh, this graph is so pretty too. So what it's showing me is that as I'm adding calories, I'm not adding body fat, and that I should stay the course and trust the process, which I keep having to tell myself, and it's way easier to do when I can look at the process happening instead of, again, writing all the numbers out and then not really looking at them. I am a big fan of this scale, so much so that I'm too busy using it, I didn't take the sticker off. Now, you should always be comparing to yourself trying to get better, but another feature that I really like is that it gives me an idea of where I fall with these numbers. It's not just a number. I mean, maybe I'm just in love with this scale because boom! Show them, focus. It says I'm an athlete. Cool. So you can dig deeper with all these metrics, see where you fall. Glad to see that my bone mass is above average. High muscle mass, that's awesome. I just knew a muscle mass number until it showed me this little slidey thing. You can also change the graph to view over the year, which will be way more interesting once I've got more months logged. So overall, I absolutely love this device. I'm not kidding. It's helped me with my fitness and my mental health. Tracking has made me more sane, and it's headed me in the right path. I would have given up had I not known and looked at this graph. So that's a glowing review if I've ever given one. I don't usually speak highly of stuff in these videos, but yeah, if you want one, I'll put a link in the description because I think this could be really helpful for a lot of people. So hopefully I've changed some of your minds and you'll get on the scale every morning, but not weigh yourself.